Hello, good evening. Right, as people are logging on, let me see if I can find myself on my laptop. How is everybody? Just wait to see if I can see myself. I'm here somewhere. Hi Louise. Welcome. How are you? There I am. Found it. How are you finding this lovely summer's day? It is very hot today. Very. I will confess it is quite hot in here today. Although I have had the fan going, but the cooling fan going. But yeah, it's extremely hot right now. So myself on my laptop. There we go. So yeah, it is extremely hot. So I will try and last as long as possible on here for as long as possible. So today I'm playing with Abstract Beauty, mainly, which comes with the Hello Beautiful stamp set, but mainly with the cards and envelopes pack that you get and the ephemera pack that you can also purchase, which at the moment is obviously only available until the end of June. So I thought I'd have a little play because I've got it and haven't opened it. So I thought I'd do it live and we'll all have a play together. So let me turn the camera around. You can see my lovely ceiling. There you go. So this is the Abstract Beauty suite. Hi Shaz. This is the Abstract Beauty suite, of which I have absolutely loved the stamp set. I'm gonna have to tie my hair up because it is absolutely roasting in this room. The room I'm in gets the sun all day and it is so hot. So yeah, so this is the Abstract Beauty suite, as I've said. I have used some of the DSP and I have used the stamp set and the dies. And I absolutely love the stamp set and the dies. And fortunately for us, this has carried over into the new annual catalogue, so that's all good. So I'm very pleased about that. The rest of it though, the hexagon gems, the DSP, of which I have more of this because I absolutely love it, and the ephemera pack and the cards and envelopes are all retiring at the end of this month. So these, as you can see, are brand new. I've not played with them at all. And in here you get 20 cards and envelopes, and then the ephemera pack. So there's about 60 different elements within the ephemera pack. So I thought we'd have a play. Oh, the DSP is gorgeous, Louise. So as you can see, I've been using my dies to cut into it. And I do keep going back to the DSP every now. I don't want to get rid of these bits because, you know, it can always be used for something, I'm sure. But just to quickly run through, hi Karen, how are you? Just to quickly run through the DSP, just so you get an idea. So we've got foiling on, and then beautiful colours. So that's one, and then we've got this, which again, so all of these have one side with foiling, one side with just pattern paper. So love the stripes and the splotches. And I obviously have more of some than others because I have been using them. So that one, obviously, I've used a bit of, and I just love that. Yeah, foiling. I mean, that can be used for anything, and you can, you know, take your blending brush and an ink and go over it and just buff it off the foiling. And I mean, that's a really pretty colour. I want to say it's, I don't know, it looks petal pink to me. I don't use a lot of petal pink. This one is cool. I love this one. With the great, so it's got crosses on the back, and then you've got the stripe foiling with some dots on the back. And then this one's great. And then that's got the nice black and white stripe, but it's kind of got that rustic aged effect, I suppose. And then that one, I used this one on my cactus card a few weeks ago. I love the stripe, that's so cool. But I do love this. And then this is cool. You can always colour the flowers in if you wanted to, if you don't want to use it as just plain black and white. And then great splattage for a good background. And then this, which you can kind of recreate with the stamps, if you wanted to, with a bit of heat embossing. And then great back for that one. And then this one, I love this one as well, with that foiling going on. And the plaid check, whatever you want to call it. And we've done that one. And then, yeah, this one, which is just pretty pink colours. So absolutely, Louise, if you're thinking about getting it, do, because honestly you won't regret it. And of course it's got money off. Hi James. I'll pre-warn all my ladies, just James, behave yourself, all right? So for anyone that doesn't know, James and I work together. And then we've got some hexagon adhesive back gems, which go beautifully with the suite as well. But yeah, Louise, get the DSP if you fancy it, because you will not be disappointed, and it's great for backgrounds. But for tonight, I'm going to use these. I might combine it with some stamps as well. Ooh, look at these. So we've got vellum with foiling on as well. Ladies, is that not just cool? Can't say no to that. And then, so then we've got things so we can obviously stamp in here, and we've got some frames, so it's all good, all good. So let me get the cards and envelopes open, and we'll get cracking. So I don't know how long I'll last in here, because it is pretty warm in this room. I'm hoping the cats will not come and join in like they normally do. So again, this says there's 20 cards and envelopes, and all the envelopes have patterns on the inside, all different, and obviously match with the papers, so they're good. Did I put a free shipping order in? I may have. I wasn't going to, but there is some last minute stuff, last chance stuff that's going at the end of the month that I changed my mind and decided that I would put an order in. So these are the cards that we're going to be using. They're all different. So some are normal C6 size, some are full background colour, some are only like that, so like an aperture. Oh, well done, Louise, you did better than I did. What did I get? Oh, is it sad that I only put one in? Well, I put it in at 11 o'clock on, where are we now? Monday night. So I just got some, I've got some more of this Abstract Beauty DSP. Some, I can't think now, what did I get? Well, that's really bad. I've slept since then, Louise. So anyway, let's have a look to see which one we're going to use. Oh, I like that one. Oh, that one's pretty. Now that is cool. So I'm thinking, oh, feel the nice, there's some pretty ones there. Will do, Louise. So I'm thinking maybe, I might use the black one, you know. Let's pull a couple out to start with. And then let's decide. I'm going to put the envelopes to one side because we don't need them right now. And I am thinking for the black, might be quite a good idea to maybe add some DSP over the top. What do you think? We've got all this nice DSP. It would seem a shame not to highlight some of it. Let me pull out the scraps. Put them to one side. I think maybe, ooh, I quite like that one. Might maybe layer them up. Anyway, so has everyone been at work today? Yeah, I'm liking that. And of course with these, they can go portrait or landscape. I don't want to cover up the whole of the back. So I'll trim this down. And I'll say I'll trim it down. So I don't know, for those that are demonstrators with Stampin' Up, if you took part in the Creativity Now on, sorry, I'm just getting my trimmer out because that's where I'm leading with this, is I haven't unpacked my craft bag from the weekend. So I went to stay with my lovely friend Alison, and we did the Creativity Now event, which is a new event that Stampin' Up put on the first time for us all to just log on virtually and do some crafting together. And it was really good fun. I went to stay at my friend Alison so we could watch it and do it together. Obviously we'd both paid. And I haven't unpacked. Okay, so this is a normal 6x4. Okay, so it's a normal 6x4, so I don't want to, and obviously the DSP is all 6x4 as well, so I think I might just take an inch off both sides. Let's do half an inch from this side and half an inch from this side. So anybody else that's demonstrated, did anybody else? What was it, 6x4? So we'll do 3.5 and then we'll take it down to 3 from this side. And obviously don't get rid of the scraps because you can use them on another card. But it was really good fun on Saturday. I went Friday. That's nice, and then you get a nice good frame around it. I went Friday night and came back Sunday. And yeah, we had a really good laugh. The event was really good. We made 20 cards. And we all got to use a set coming up that's coming up in the new July to December mini catalogue. So it's not been released yet. We managed to get early access to it, and yeah, it was really good fun. Okay, now what are we going to use? Maybe add a little tab. Maybe add that. We can add some of those. Now, stamp set wise, what sentiment are we thinking? So let's have a look to see what will actually fit. Hello beautiful. Oh, I could just about squeeze that on. Just about squeeze that on. Or first of all, you're amazing. I know I am. Doesn't look quite right because the Y sort of comes off the bottom. We could do a thank you. Again, that doesn't quite fit. So I'm liking Hello Beautiful. I miss your face. No, that sort of hangs off a bit. So I think Hello Beautiful is going to be the one that fits the best. And of course we can use some of these. They're not really the right sort of colours. So I can do a layer, we can do Hello Beautiful, we can add some foiled vellum elements. Isn't this foiling just amazing? Add a leaf or two. Nice little arrow. So anybody else that's on, did you join the Creativity Now event? So we can add that like that just to give a bit of interest. Let me just stamp. I don't know if that yellow is quite right. I'm not feeling it. Oh, I seriously need to Hi Michaela. Oh, did you enjoy it, Karen? Oh, watercolouring. Oh, Michaela. Dare I ask what you're watercolouring? I don't know if it's embossing powder, but oh my lord, that's dirty. I really enjoyed Saturday. I hope they do it again. Okay, I'll apologise if you get my head in the way. Okay. Now I'm not really feeling this yellow. So what I might do is pull out these, look like little ticket stubs. Oh, jar of flowers. Jar of flowers, haven't used that in ages. Maybe it doesn't need anything. Maybe it just needs some gold foiling. I'm going to get one of these leaves out. Ooh, Louise, that was a lot of questions all in one go. I don't know that I can read them all. It was good. It was a little bit blurry in places, and some of the things went a little bit too quick for my liking. But the fact that I got to do it with someone in person, I think just made the difference. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some tape on the back of here, and can stick the foiled elements to this. Yeah, I haven't quite got, oh hello, don't put it on upside down. I haven't quite gotten around to I really enjoyed it, Louise, and I think it's just, I mean, you get to see the presentations, you get to see some ideas of new things coming up, which is nice, and I think it's just nice to be able to spend time with people crafting, to be honest. I'll say I absolutely loved it. I'd definitely do it again. Okay, so I'm going to put this up here. We've got a couple of leaves. Maybe put one leaf there. Maybe a little leaf. Oh, I'm glad it wasn't just me. Yeah, so you signed up for it. I can't remember how much it was. I signed up for it so long ago. And then you purchased the, we purchased the suite that was, you're using Gorgeous Grape, Michaela. Sorry, I just saw that. And I don't think it necessarily needs, I kind of feel like it needs something behind just to lift it. What do we think? Maybe a bit of petal pink? I don't want to use gold foiling because obviously there's quite a lot of gold already on there. I think just a little bit of petal pink. So yeah, so you signed up for the event. Sorry, my brain's all over the place. You signed up for the event, and then let me get my scraps out. And then further on down the line, you then purchase the suite that we were using. And of course, in here we've got the lovely hexagon. So maybe nice little hexagon. You see, that's where I needed my new plates. Highland Heather, all purple. 35, that was it. So I think it was worth it personally. And I say you get to craft with friends. Sorry, I'm just getting my embossing machine out because I wasn't planning on cutting emboss machine. I wasn't planning on doing any, but I've changed my mind now. Highland Heather. I do love Highland Heather. Or Michaela. Okay, alright, I'll just get my plates. I'll try not to knock everything off this week. Oh, I know what I've got that's new. I don't need the grey, do I? Yeah, I might need a new plate eventually. I still feel like it hasn't quite outlived its usefulness yet. Oh, look at that, perfect. So I'm also thinking, now this is going to be a bit slippy because it's on my grid paper. I have the new Splatson, as I frantically search for them, here, Stripes and Splatters embossing folders, which stripes are fabulous, but I'm thinking maybe now I've cut that, maybe just run it through the Splatters embossing folder. And I need, where's my plate? There it is. Here we go. Sorry. Got bits of card sticking all over the place. It just gives it a little bit of texture so it's not quite so plain behind. Here we go. Let's just move that to one side because now in me I'm going to need it again. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Is that not just amazing? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I was tempted to run the whole thing through, but oh, I really like that with the splatters. Really like that. Okay, so I want to get some of the texture. There we go. So I'm going to turn it around that way so I get that. I get that texture. And get my glue. I can't believe it's Wednesday already. It's crazy. It is yeah, it is Wednesday. Although this time last week I thought it was Thursday. Disappointing to know it was still only Wednesday. That was a bit too much glue. Okay. So we'll just stick that down, and then we can raise that up on some dimensionals. Let's stick this down first. Well, as you can see, Louise, they're the first time I've been using them, so. So I did make use of our free shipping day yesterday. If only for the life of me I could remember what I ordered. Hello, Valerie. You're all right. You're not late. I'm still on the first card. I'm still deciding what I'm doing, and now I've lost all my dimensionals. There they are. I'm still faffing around, don't you worry. How are you, lovely? So of course with, I mean, these are great, so if you're a beginner and you haven't got anything to hand, or you don't like making card blanks, it's a very simple little card, and I feel like we need to add some twine or what. I'll tell you what this is, but there's nothing on it. Yeah, it's Petal Pink, which, can I just say, sorry, up until the weekend I'd barely used, and now I'm literally running out of cardstock. So yeah, it's Petal Pink. I just find it's a bit, I don't know, I'm a brights girl, so I go for the bright colours. But yeah, with the Petal Pink and then embossed. So maybe with a bit of this, which I would tell you what it is, but as you can see, I do think it's a retired one, if I'm honest. But it would just, I mean, please feel free, anybody out there, to correct me if I'm wrong. More than happy to be wrong. She says, not able to tie a bow. Yeah, feel fairly happy with that. Obviously the tails are a bit long. But yeah, the creativity now, and I actually used a whole lot of 12x12 DSP. I used a whole ream of ribbon. It's just unheard of. I've never gone through so much stuff. And where are my glue dots? Can anybody see my glue dots? Yes, here we are. Cat's been playing with them. I mean, let's face it, in this house there's worse things she could be playing with. Thankfully, I mean, she has brought me more mice because I'm obviously that good of a mum. The second I came home on Monday morning really, I'm just rolling the glue dot up, just because obviously this is thin. I might put it there actually. Yeah, first thing Monday morning, she was straight in with a mouse. Thankfully, it only took me 5 minutes to catch it and release it, but honestly, these poor little mice, you'd think they'd have moved out by now. Or perhaps learnt their lesson. Vacated the premises. I'll trim that. And trim that. And now I think it would only be right to use some of these. I've got all this room and I'm in this amount of space. But anyway. Maybe. There. What do we think? Not bad for the first. I mean, obviously I didn't have to make the card base. But yeah, there's the first one. Okay. So let's have a look. Oh, thank you, Louise. Let's have a look. I think maybe I just love this. Don't you just love this pink? See, this is where I'm more of a Brights girl, because I am a Brights girl. And I think I'm going to use, so this is Magenta Madness, which is a little bit annoying because that has now retired. However, we don't have to use this necessarily with everything we've got here. I mean, I will at some point, but I think for this one, I'm just looking in my array of stamps that I have. Thought I might potentially use just a flower to stamp. So I'm thinking maybe Shaded Summer. Maybe Shaded Summer. What do we think? Let's have a look. So maybe, obviously it'll go that way. That can be a really simple, quick. I love the DSP. That's what I've put in my that's what I put in my order. I can't get my words out today. What's the matter with me? Somebody just give me a sharp. So I'm thinking maybe that one, or what was I just looking? Do you know, for the life of me, it'd be scary if I had a brain. Or we could use Art Gallery. I think I quite like that one. Stamp it, and just simple. If you want quick, easy cards, just stamp it very simply with the biggest block ever. So I'm using block E. Really simple, really straightforward. I'm literally just going to stamp it in black. Well, how very dare he, Michaela? Doesn't he know I'm live? Why isn't Graham sat watching as well? That's all right. I don't mean it, obviously. So, of course, the other thing you can do if you don't like using big blocks is you can use your Stamparatus, however you want to, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just going to stamp this slightly down to the right. I'm going for it. Yes. Yes. Me too, Louise. I don't do simple cards very often, but I just find that these cards and envelopes lend themselves to it. Are you ready? Okay. Simple. Simples. I mean, if I'd done that on the Stamper Artist, I could always stamp it again if I wanted to. Sorry, I told you I haven't unpacked. It's really terrible of me. So let me just clean that off quickly. So let's pick a sentiment. I think a nice. See, I do like the script on this one. The thank you. Such a lovely script. Which again, I think you don't have to sometimes, and like you, Louise, I overcomplicate things when I don't really need to. And as much as I like the thank you there, I just like how that sits. Hi Esther, how are you? Ink my memento. In fact, there's no think about it. I definitely need to re-ink. Hello, hello, hello. Right, let's go for it. Excuse my head. I just love that font. Absolutely love it. Yay, Esther! I'm so pleased you're here, Esther. So lovely to have you. So instead of, so we do have the gems, but I just feel like we need some rhinestones, ladies. What do you think? Rhinestones. Here we go. Iridescent rhinestones. Oh, thank you, Esther. Oh, because they are just too pretty. Too pretty for words. So, and with it being Magenta Madness, it's actually great because these will pick up the colour from underneath. That's what I love about these gems. There, very simple. Oh, always yes to the embellishments, Lester. I mean, it would just be wrong. It'd be wrong not to on these as well. So I'm just going to put them back in my little pocket. So that's a nice simple card. So for those that literally have the card pack and one ink pad and maybe one stamp, that's very quick and simple. Ooh, 2 down. I feel like I'm on a roll now. Okay. Ideas are coming into my head quicker than I can get them out. Okay. So I'm thinking I like these ones that have this aperture around, but I feel like we need to use more of these. And we have these great little frames. So let me take the middle of this out. So, and we don't have to put it on straight. Embrace the wonk. And that's great for a little tag because you've got the little bit there that can come out, you see, and come in as a tag. And then, ooh, flowers, pink flowers. Ooh, let's just put loads of stuff on, shall we? Got these great little hearts. Now, people who know me think, really, did she just say that about the hearts? Because yes, people, I'm not really a heart sort of a person. However, hi Julie, welcome, welcome, you're fine. Is everybody hot enough? Cool enough? And then we've still got this left over. I'm not necessarily going to stick all of this on, FYI. I just want to have a little play. I definitely want, I think that, because those colours really pop against the black, I think it just really stands out. And then that looks like a little quotation mark going on, if you, well, you can't see it because of the vellum. Maybe a little orange flower. I don't know why, but that just, me saying orange flower just made me think of Bambi. Do not ask me why. It just made me think of the little skunk. It says, it's alright, you can call me Flower. Yeah, I don't know what's gone into me today. I think the heat's finally gotten to me. And then let's decide on what we're going to stamp our sentiment on. Now, we can stamp it straight onto the heart. So happy to know you. I love this stamp set. So glad it's sticking around. Okay, so we've done the thank you. So let me put these stamps away before I lose them. We can do the so happy to know you. Or this calls for a celebration. That'd be good for an anniversary card, don't you think? Okay. Oh, sorry, I keep hitting my head on my phone, so I do apologise if I'm giving anybody a headache. So we can do this. This calls for a celebration. And then we can add some vellum leaf. Okay. Stop. I know. Are you all screaming at me? Yes, I do. So, photocopy the dies when they're on their cardboard base, and then the printout I then stick to a magnetic sheet, which I then stick to the cardboard base that they came with, and then I stick the cardboard base, if it's not double-sided, the dies, I stick that then to the inside of my case, so it keeps everything. And that also means that if I take one away, I know if I'm missing one. So yeah, for things like this, it just keeps it all together. I find it a lot easier doing that, and then it doesn't takes up less space, so I'm not storing them separately on the shelf, so I'm not adding extra space to my shelving unit. So yeah, I do it that way. The only time I don't is if the dies, if the dies are generic enough that I'll probably more likely use them without the stamp set than I would with. But I've gotten so accustomed to doing it this way, I know if I think of, say, if I think of hexagons, I know exactly where they are. I know they're with the Hello Beautiful set. So, yes, I like to do it that way. Keeps everything neat and tidy then. Okay, so this calls for a celebration. Ooh, pretty. Then we can... I kind of feel like I want to put it on the wonk. There we go. Let's be different and put everything on the wonk, shall we? So let's add a little bit of glue. I can be clever sometimes, Michaela. I think the heat as well doesn't help, Esther. That can make you feel tired. And then I might just leave that for a second. And then we can add that around that way. Maybe okay, let's stick this down. Okay. So let's see, because there's foiling, so I don't know if the glue will stick or whether I might need to add a bit of tape. Yeah, I know the feeling, Esther. You know, it's amazing because if you're off work and you go back to work, or something changes, your hours change, anything like that, it's amazing how much that little bit of change can play havoc with your senses. Okay, I'm going to use my mini dimensionals to just add a little bit of dimension to this flower, and then I'm thinking I'm gonna add that there, and we'll maybe add everybody bored yet? Oh, it's amazing how much it takes for you to get used to it when anything like that happens. So I can tuck that, I think, under there. I feel like that leaf is probably not needed. What does everybody else think? Okay, I'm going to stick the frame down. We are creatures of habit, and it's amazing how quickly you get into that habit and you don't realise it. I think then I can maybe add leaf up there. We can add that down there. So I think I might stick the leaf down flat and then raise the heart up. Yeah, to be fair, Michaela, it's probably because my pills might be kicking in, if I'm honest. Let's just curl that up a bit, shall we? Just to give it a bit of dimension. I have taken my pills. Yes, I'm very dimensional happy. Lots of dimensionals going on. I don't know. Do you think there? Do we think there? Is that better?
Up there? What do you think? Is that better?
As opposed to down here.
I'm seeing hearts. I'm going to assume that... Are you hearting at the fact that I've taken my medication and will be high as a kite fairly soon? See, I can't even talk.
That works. Okay. I'm going with it because I can. Now we've got some lovely Just Jade. Take your pick tool. There we go. Let's pull out the green of the Just Jade. I just love this colour. I know it's retired, but it's in the suite, and this all goes... Oh, sorry, Valerie.
I'll follow your instruction on the next one.
And this all goes at the end of June, and I believe
the card and envelopes are currently half price, so
grab them while you can.
Okay, I'm going for it. Oh, hello, Alison.
So,
there's another one. What time is it?
5 to 9. Okay, let's do one more then, shall we? What colour do we want? Oh, isn't that pretty? That feels like, if it was that way, I'd say, which I can cut it down, feels like a sunset. Chico time. Alison is
my friend that I was with.
Do you want me to use
that one? Blue one?
Oh my lord. Hey.
Just look at that.
Okay. If we've got time and people want to stay around, I can do both.
Which blue, Esther?
Decisions. This is Misty... Well, I think this is Night of Navy, actually. Night of Navy or Balmy Blue. And I'll do this one first. And I feel like we should be pulling out maybe the pinks. And I might do some die cutting. Look how those colours just pop. Amazing. Let's pull the dies out. And some DSP. Go on, Valerie. You decide, Valerie. It's all down to you. Balmy Blue or Night of Navy. Ooh. Look at that splattage. That's not just dottage, that is splattage.
So I'm thinking, sorry, I'll explain my thinking, is maybe use
this or... Oh, nice shout. Night of Navy, okay. Using this to die cut a hexagon frame to add to the background. of all this lovely paper. Okay, I'll stop playing around now. I think I might use this one because I think it might stand out more. And we can create a frame. I might create a slightly thicker one just because I can. No, that's too thick. Too thick, or
That looks fun, doesn't it? Yeah, splattage. That looks fun.
I might do the, what do we reckon, a circle instead of a hexagon, just to change it up a bit? Do you know what, while you decide, I'm going to do it anyway. And then if we don't like it, I can do a hexagon. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, I'll tell you my fan's on, but you wouldn't think it. I'm going to have to trim that down ever so slightly. And this is how I measure. People know me as an all or nothing sort of a girl. So you wouldn't think I've got the fan going.
Honest to God. Do it, do it, do it, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait, people. I'm going to the cinema on Saturday. Going to see a scary film. I'm so excited. Not only that, but it's been ages. Ages and ages and ages since I've been to the cinema. So is that too much? Is that too solid? I think it is, isn't it?
Kind of takes away from the yellow.
I literally have a cooling fan blowing in the background. Okay, I think that's too much. I cannot get that off my hand. So I'm going to do what I was going to originally do, and let's do the hexagon, shall we? Ooh, nobody breathe, okay. Let me get this lined up. Do not breathe. Okay. No, no, no. Oh.
See? You breathed, people. Oh, Lindsay, you've got your aircon on.
Oh. You wouldn't think, I mean, to be fair, the fan's not blowing at full blast, but oh, it's hot. Come on. Oh, it's slipping on my... There we go.
You ready? Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm so excited.
For the cinema. The black phone. Yeah, that's the one, Michaela. It's the one we spoke of. Cannot wait. Nice scary film. I don't want to hype it up too much because, I mean, obviously I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But it better be good. So, of course, the beauty of doing this is not only do you
Get a frame, which is exactly what I was looking for.
you did make it move, Lindsay,
But you also get this as well.
which you can also use on something else. Okay, and then before I lose my circle die, I'm just going to put that there. Okay.
So, and obviously I've die cut that, but I'm not using it.
I know you don't do Scary Alison, but me and Lindsay do, and we can't wait. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, doesn't take away from all the colour. Kind of looks like a egg.
I mean, I don't think I'd be eating a pink egg, but...
it that way. We can add a leaf. We can also do some stamping in the background. So we have all these great background type stamps, which it seems rude not to. Little dottage, some little X's, and some lines.
Not only are we green eggs and ham, I know.
We can do, okay, yeah, that's what we'll do. And we'll add some leaves. And nice little, oh, look at that. How fortunate. Can I add a little, and we have I don't know if I want to use the speech bubble. That seems a bit, well, I can do. Okay, can you hear the little cogs whirring in my head? So I can do, because I can tuck it under.
So you can't see the speech bubble bit.
Okay, and in the meantime, I'm just going to get my black ink out. Ooh, that's cool. Okay. I'll try not to add too much all in one go, she says. Not likely. Okay. Just a little bit of subtle detail in the background.
Now I've moved everything from where I wanted it.
Happy days. So, what sentiment are we going for? Oh, uh-oh. I've got a
Four-legged furry thing rubbing around my legs.
Who is it? Oh, it's all right. It's Bella.
She's a good girl.
What do we want? First of all, you're amazing. I miss your face. So happy to know you. Hello, beautiful. Do we just want a happy birthday? Got some nice sentiments in here. Again, I've got my old. So we've got nice, love you friend, above and beyond. Let's have a look. Happy birthday might fit. It might just fit. Or we could do a hello you. Hello you's a nice sentiment.
What do we all fancy?
I mean, obviously I have loads of sentiments. It's not like I'm short. We could do, oh, I don't know. Miss you. We could go,
Isn't this the cutest?
we could do my friend. Hello, it's a good day. What do you fancy, peeps? I have lots. Happiness abounds.
On my die cuts.
I think, or a nice best wishes. If she can see it. See, let's have a look. I've hardly used this set so far because I've been concentrating on. It's a bit long.
We won't go with those. They're a bit long.
It's just a tad long, but I'm sure I've got something similar elsewhere. So I've been trying to concentrate on the things that are
retiring soon. And best wishes is a good one. Sorry, I am looking for something. As you can tell, I'm very prepared. Not where I thought it was going to be. Okay. Might have to be a happy birthday. Well, it doesn't have to be if I don't use... if I don't use the speech bubble. Okay. We could do it just because. Yeah, it is exam time. That's a very good point, actually. Up there for dancing. Up there. Oh, never mind. I'm going to stop now. What I was going to say is up there for thinking, down there for dancing. I'll be with you anytime soon. Okay, never mind. I can't find what I was looking for. So, ooh, that's a good one for exams. I believe in you. I know. That's a good one for exams. For all those poor kids. Don't you just love that? Just because. Ah. Yeah, perfect. There we go, I'll get there eventually. Morning, Anne. How are you? So, let me start getting some of this stuck down. She said, I'm just going to put my stamps away. Okay, so let's just add. Try not to add too much glue. Let's do that there. So what do we want? Just because, or I don't want to add that. I'm going to continue sticking. And then make it, move it out of the way. Tuck that there. We can
I'm just going to put the lid on that because it's quite warm. I don't really want to. Does it not look like an egg? That there. Can add that little one there. Okay. I'm going with just because. Speak now, forever hold your peace. And I'm going to go towards the top because I want to obviously hide the speech, which I could cut off, to be fair. Ooh, that is cold. Anne, it's not, ooh, -7. It's the opposite here. So then I can tuck that in there. We can do a little I don't think I'll add that. And I'm going to be brave. I'm just going to cut this off because I don't need it. I know, I'm a rebel. I know. So I can tuck that in there. And we can add this. Add that. Yeah, Lindsay's not a fan of the heat, are you, Linz? Although at least it's nothing like it was here last Friday. That was pretty hot. Okay, so let's stick that there. I'm going to stick this one flat, but I'm going to stick the little pink one up on a dimensional. And I'm just going to add the tiniest bit of glue to the back of this behind the foiling. Oh, look at that. How steady. Little mini dimensional. Sorry, I know my internet keeps cutting in and out. I don't know why. I think it's got overheated. I mean, my hands are steadier than I thought they'd be, if I'm honest. And then it only seems right to add black hexagon gems. I just need some more putty. Okay. Oh, that sounded like the 18 theme tune. Yes, people, you are witnessing my medication kicking in. My poor colleagues have been witness to it a few times over the last week or so.
Oh, your putty ran out. Oh, Michaela, I've got a spare if you want me to drop it off.
I feel like I just want to weight that down.
Okay, so last one is
Night of Navy. So, do we want, okay, another decision.
do we want the full card or do we want the
Aperture. Let me just put some stamps away before I lose them all.
Can I just give a oh, that's all right then. Whew, thank God for that.
Full card. Okay. Can I just give a shout out to my sister-in-law who today has had her 30th lot of chemo, and while she was in the hospital getting her chemo, she was also working. I mean, if that's not dedication, I don't know what is. She truly is amazing. Yeah, that's nicely stuck. Okay. So how do you feel about adding a little bit of DSP to this? So let's have a look, shall we? That one's a bit busy. Not quite what I was looking for. I think maybe... Ooh. A little stripe, so not all of it,
Just a little bit.
She does, Esther. She does deserve. She deserves a whole lot. She is absolutely 100% amazing. I'm so proud of her and everything she's doing. She has been absolutely amazing. Maybe a little... No, I don't like that. Changed my mind.
Mary is awesome.
She is. She is, she is, she is. How do we feel about maybe a stripe? A bit of... Ooh. Now.
I'm liking this one.
Yeah, she is absolutely... She's honestly one of the bravest women I know. She is so utterly amazing. So I'm not going to use all of this, but I'm just thinking maybe a little strip of the gold stripe with some of this, with a little aperture on the... Yeah, she honestly, and between her and my brother raising 2 young children is just, honestly, both of them deserve an absolute medal. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we get the news we're looking for when she's had her scan. Okay, right, let me bring my trimmer in. Oh, look what I found. Because the carnage that is my desk currently. Okay, let's just do. So we know that all of this is 6x4. I don't know why I turned that round like it matters, because it doesn't. It's not directional, so it really doesn't matter. But I still felt the need to turn it round. So I'm going to cut about 1/2 inch off. So we'll keep that to one side. That can be used again. And now I'm just going to decide. So we want a little bit of the background to show. So I think maybe if I take 1 inch off. So I'm going to cut this down to 2.5. I'm making this up as I go, so it may not look. So I'm going to take 1 inch off the top.
Obviously I'll trim this
to size, just so it gives a little bit of interest in the middle of the card. I might just trim an extra ½ inch off that. Yeah, I just want an extra ½ inch off. And obviously don't throw your scraps away. So any of the scraps, obviously the cards are all white on the inside, so if you wanted to, you could actually trim this down. You don't have to use the whole bit that's left over.
That's perfect for your inside.
Oh, thanks Esther, thank you for coming. Take care. So, okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue, oh, hello, down one side. Move that out of the way a second. Let's line that up so it's...
Excuse me if I get my head in the way.
It's very hard to see through a phone. So, and then I can just trim that little bit off. And of course you don't have to get rid of any of these because you can easily make a card using the scraps. So I'm going to trim a little bit off this because I will put it on the inside, but it's a little bit too thick for my liking.
So again, bye Esther!
So, and I will be advertising my class very shortly. I know I said that the other week, but I am actually looking at dates now as to when I can hold it. Do excuse my stomach, I'm hungry. Because, yeah, you guessed it, I haven't had much to eat today. Now, what colour do we want to pick out? Do we want the other frame? What do you think? So the cards are all half price at the moment. So, and there's 20 cards and 20 envelopes. I feel that's a bit big. Yeah, it's a bit big. It's a bit big, people. It's a bit big. How much stuff can you get? Oh, I prefer that one.
Prefer this one.
Just feels a bit softer. So I could pull out, I quite like that. That's the Just Jade, which again is a retired colour. However, it is in the DSP pack that is due to retire at the end of this month. So I could use, what do we think?
Maybe pulling out pumpkin pie.
Anybody hungry?
A bit of pumpkin pie.
Which my nails don't match this week. And then my dies. We can do a That can sit there. Then we think that can sit there.
Crushed curry, maybe? I've done that one before. Night Navy and crushed curry. She says, desperately looking for a crushed curry. Would you believe I don't know that I've got any left? Uh-oh. I can't have used it all, surely. Can't have. Let's have a look. Oh my lord. No, that's mango. People. Could get away with it. Could get away with it. Oh, hang on. Hold your horses, people. Gotcha. Found some. So, oh yeah, we can go pink for a change. That's the last 2 bits of crushed curry I've got. I need to order some more. So we can go... We've got choices.
That feels a bit bright against those.
So we can do polished pink.
Oh, sorry. Don't mean to give you all a headache. I quite like the polished pink against that, actually.
I've got to say. Or we could do Blushing Bride, which is a little bit softer.
So it just picks up that lighter tone.
What do we think? Polished pink, Blushing Bride.
I'm kind of erring on the side of polished pink. And I'm going to emboss again with my Splatters die. Well, I'll cut both and let's see what we think. That's the way to do it.
Clear a space.
It's a good job I'm not working from home tomorrow, isn't it? It's going to take me ages to clean this desk up. Okay. So that's the polished pink. Static. So you can see that there. Or you can cut a bit off for Blushing Bride. I've got to say, Blushing Bride is also another colour I don't use very often. But have no fear, I will get these used. I know, Karen, I know.
See, when Janice moans about her desk, she's got nothing on mine.
Nothing. You just see the utter carnage that's currently on my desk. She can't complain that hers is messy. In fact, I feel like I need to send this to her and say, right, look, my desk versus your desk.
Because I just throw it.
What do we prefer? Polished pink or Blushing Bride? Sorry, I was looking for my embossing folder. Why are you deciding? I'm going to emboss both because I can.
Do that at the same time. I'll have to do a screenshot and send it to her and say, there you go, Janice, just to make you feel better. Your desk is nowhere near like mine. Embossing folder, hinging first, so it doesn't get stuck. I can do both. I'm going to move my glue out the way because you see my desk, you know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. Oh, I'm totally going to do it, Karen. I'll send her a screenshot and say, there you go, Janice. I'm going to make you laugh. I love this embossing folder. Look at that. That's so funky. Oh, that's so cool. I love that embossing folder. Okay, I can totally do both. What do we want? Light at the front or light at the back? Okay, we'll keep everyone happy. We'll use both. We can do it that way. And then I'm just going to throw everything at it. I feel like the black just feels a bit too harsh. Honestly, I haven't used this embossing folder until today, but now I think it's going to be my new favourite. So I don't have to put that in the middle. I feel like the black is too harsh. So I'm going to stamp in Night of Navy just to pull it all back together. And, whoop, hello. So we've done a thank you. We've done this calls for a celebration. I've done a hello beautiful. I don't know about, I'm thinking it needs a happy birthday, because it feels very upbeat. What does everyone else think? Let me stamp this. Love that font. I'm also thinking, because yes, it does mean fussy cutting, but from Flowing Flowers, easy for you to say if you can get all your F's out. Oh my lord. Is it me or am I just high? Oh, that's pretty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've got a furry black thing, black tortoiseshell thing rubbing around my legs. Mabel, please be a good girl. Thank you so much. Which one of those do you prefer? Top or bottom? I do top, middle or bottom, but I mean there is another one I'm thinking of in the happy birthday sentiment. Make it squeaky clean. Bottom, yeah, I just love that font. Don't you? That would be so pretty. Flowing Flowers is another one that's retiring. Can't believe that. Can anybody see my scissors anywhere? My little ones? Oh yeah, there they are. It is complete carnage on this desk. Please don't jump up, Mabel. Please, 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 please. Go away, go away, go away. Okay. Let the fussy cutting commence. Oh, I was going to say something else then. That was close.
So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, I'll be advertising my class shortly. So it's the Bottled Happiness class. There are 4 cards and a 3D project. So I'll get that advertised very shortly. It does involve a range of inks, but it can be adapted to whatever you have. And it's a stamp set and punch. I'm concentrating now, can you tell? I'll just cut the excess off. Oh, there is a craft math in here tonight. There's a crafting tornado. It's whipped through my house today. So pretty. Okay, so let's do that. That. Oh, I know I keep moving things around. We're going to, let's just do that, that. Feel like it needs something else behind it. Maybe a little bit of vellum. Nope. Nope. Oh, got stamp stuck to me. There, that's what I was looking for. Nope. How many times can you say no? Do that. We can do some thread. It's here somewhere. There it is. Okay. We can do some loop-de-loops. Oh, bye Michaela. Thank you for joining me. Have a lovely evening. People, I promise. I might just do it. What are we thinking? Do we like the yellow? Yay, nay. Give me a heart if you like the yellow. What does a thumbs up mean? I'm joking. I think it just needed it just needs something behind the happy birthday. And I don't necessarily want to use a heart. I know, Louisa. I keep going for retro, don't I? What's wrong with me? Okay, let's at least decide where we're going to sit this. About there? Yeah, about there. I keep going retro. I did that with my... Oh, get rid of my glue bogey. With my cactus. Now, just remind me, people, before I go on, I have loose stamps on my desk. I need to make sure I put them away. Ooh, what about doing that? Might do that. Ooh, that's a bit funky. We're on the home stretch now, people. I'm sure I've bored you enough for this evening. With my dilly-dallying decisions. Right, let's pull some of this out. And I may still add a bow, but I want to put some... Just want to break up the cardstock in the background. That may be too much, but hey ho. Ooh, I know, can do a fake bow. 1, 2, 3. So that's my fake bow. You just loop it round, pinch it in the middle. Oh, bless you, Louisa. I appreciate you coming. It's very kind of you to spend your time with me. Pull you down a bit. Okay, where's my tape?
Be surprised if I can find anything on this.
Desk, honest to God. Okay, let's just put a bit of double-sided she says, honestly. There, come on. Right, let's do fake bow. Believe it or not, Louisa, this is like my 4th or 5th card. Okay. Loop, loop, and mess around with it a little bit, and then we're going to stick
Dimensionals.
stick that on there like that, and then
Are you all screaming?
saying, stop, Joanna, stop, leave it alone, step away from the card. I promise I will. Honest, I will. I will.
There.
I'll put some gems on. Oh, let me trim these bits down because that's way long. So I don't know about you, but I've definitely had fun tonight. And we need something nice and pink. So I am going to pull out, not those, ooh, they're nice. What do we think? Maybe the pale pink? Or no, they're not right. Or I could go with brushed metallics if I really wanted to. Pale pink ones are good. Just to lift it a bit. And then a little one. This place is an absolute carnage. Absolute carnage. There.
What do we think?
So that's really just using, the majority of it is just using the ephemera pack for Abstract Beauty, and sorry, I need to put these tiny little stamps away before I lose them. For Abstract Beauty Sweet, which the stamp set thankfully is continuing, but the card and envelopes that came in the suite and this ephemera pack are all retiring, and this and this and the DSP are all retiring at the end of the month. So and the card and envelopes are currently half price. So sorry, I'm just trying to clear some space so I can bring the cards back in. Perhaps I should have taken a photo before I cleared the deck.
Just so everyone can see what a mess we've got.
Okay, so that's 5 cards that we've done. Okay, so this was the
First one that we did.
and
That was the second one that we did. Very simple.
just stamping. This is the third one, which I haven't burnished. This was the third one. And then the fourth and the fifth.
So there you have it.
Do you like?
Which one is your favourite?
1, 2, 3, 4 or 5?
I think for me, I think I actually quite like number 1.
But yeah,
Oh, number 3.
yeah, it's nice, bright, it's cheerful.
I quite like the simplicity of number 2.
But that is literally just
Black ink stamped straight onto the card blank. Thank you, Valerie.
appreciate that.
Oh, Lindsay likes number 4.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining.
That one feels really heavy.
Perhaps too many layers.
Right, let me bring you back around.
Before you see the carnage that is my desk. So, very nice to have your company today. And I will be back next week. No idea what I'll be doing next week. Haven't even thought about it. I was going to do some retired stuff, but I really want to play with some new stuff. And we've got the new catalogue starting at the beginning of next month. So I really want to get playing with some new stuff. I did have a good old play with, I've forgotten what it's called now. Oh, never mind. I can't think. It's gone straight out of my head. The one that we did with Creativity Now at the weekend, which was really good. But I don't know. I'll have a think about what I want to have a play with. If there's any requests, let me know, and I will see what I can do. Until then, stay safe. Hope it's not too cold or too hot where you are. And yeah, take care all, and I'll see you next week. Bye.